Hello Year 10s and anyone else who may be wanting to practice an unseen. This is Fabula number 8, The Rescue. We're back here with the story of Perseus. At Perseus ubi haec vidit. But Perseus, when he saw these things, drew his sword, et postquam, and after he put on his talaria, his sandals. Notice there that talaria is going to be a neuter noun because it's accusative plural, even though it ends with this letter A, which might make you be suspecting that you're going to be dealing with a first declension noun. If we know our bellum, 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 belli, bello, bello, then we know that, and then it's in plural, bella, 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 then you're going to know bellorum, bellis, bellis, that talaria is going to be neuter, plural, neuter accusative plural. And after he put on his sandals, he sublatus est. Look at that word, sublatus. Often the irregular verbs are, unfortunately, the most common and therefore appear the most in unseens. It's therefore very much worth your while to recognize them. Sublatus est from the verb tolo. Tolo, I lift. He sublatus est, passive there. He was lifted into the air. Tum de super. Then he fecit subito. Then he suddenly, impetum fecit, then suddenly he made a charge from above onto the monster. Et, and he wounded column, eos, and he wounded his neck with ablative of instrument, with suo gladio, with his own sword, graviter, seriously. Look at those two endings there, gladio and suo, with his own. Everyone forgets the possessive pronoun suo. Students struggle with pronouns often. Worth your while perhaps looking over them to make sure that you're not one of those students. So he seriously wounded his neck with his own sword. Ubi monstrum, we've got another second declension neuter noun here. When the monster sensit, felt the vulnus, felt the wound. Vulnus there, fourth declension noun, felt the wound. He eddied it, he uttered a terrible or a horrible roar. Et sine mora, and without delay, he merisit, he submerged his totum corpus, his whole body, in aquam, in the water. Perseus dum circum litus volat. Perseus, while he flew around the shore, expectabat, was awaiting, eos reditum, was awaiting his return. Autem, however, interea, meanwhile, the sea, inficitur, passive there, was, or is here, but I suppose we can say was sounds better, was stained, undique, everywhere, with sanguine, with blood. Beautiful image here. This is obviously the story of the Kraken. Post breve tempus, after a short time, bellua, the monster, the beast maybe, for bellua, the beast sustulet. Again, this is this verb that I talked about earlier. Tolo, meaning I lift. The beast lifted its head again. Mox tamen, soon however, vulnerata est, perfect passive, it was wounded, a perseo ictu, by a graviore, recognize that iore has to be a comparative, by a more serious wound from Perseus. So soon, however, it was wounded by a more serious blow from Perseus. Tum iterum, then again it mersit se, it submerged itself in the waves, neque postea, and it was never seen postea again. That is passage number 8, The Rescue. I like that passage. Well done, I'll see you all tomorrow.